I am super excited today because I think I have a free plugin that every producer should own, and it is called Janggo. My personal opinion is that the Janggo is the best volume shaping plugin ever, and it is completely ultimately free. Let me show you how it works because I'm super excited. At first sight, Janggo looks like this. Again, I think it is the best looking volume shaper, but it's not only the look, it's all the things that it can do. It has both single mode, where you can actually draw the envelope like a regular volume shaper, but we have also the multi-band, meaning that you can actually use different shapes for different bands, and you have of course the linear filters if you want to avoid any phasing issues. And it is extremely fast. You can either link everything, move around, everything will be moved together, or you can start shaping one by one. And let's say the mids I want to have like this. Look at that. You have all the information right in front of your eyes. Plus you will see the audio afterwards, like how the audio will look after you shaping your sound. And of course, if you want to, let's say, link this to the lows or highs, you can do this, ta-da, and then you link. It is so extremely fluid with the workflow. I cannot explain how nice and easy to use this. Let's go back to single. As usual, you have this is your classic drawing shape, so you can easily draw stuff, right? This or like this, and you can randomize stuff if you're feeling tired or bored. You can go for this, and we have all these different options to quickly try out different things. And you can drop in audio files, or you listen from the sidechain to draw like an envelope shaper to your shape. So it is so mind-blowingly easy to use. Let's take a listen to bass. We have this loop. I'm gonna go for other sidechain because this is my all-time favorite sidechain. Without. The amount is how much of this curves will be applied. Smooth is super nice because sometimes you draw like a very rough curve and then you want to smooth it out. It's exactly that. Right? Super straightforward. Innocent Ableton users, you know when you had delay, due to delay compensation, sometimes you want to move your audio. The plugin is free, but if you want to give away more free plugins like this for you, please consider like and subscribe, and I promise I will deliver. So you can simply do this by either moving to the left or moving to the right. That's simple. So you can adjust the incoming audio however you like. And sieving is just adding a bit like sieving to your groove. Right? These are our classic lead sizes. You can snap the things. You can use different divisions, of course. And the one thing that I really like, I wanted this to be also the envelope follower. So if you go to actually follow mode, it will follow your incoming signal. Or you can actually sidechain. Now it's following the incoming signal from the sidechain. So this is very useful if you want, for example, have different type of drums and they want to follow each other. The simple way is like this. You add Janggo here. Let me just follow this. We have this. But I want a groove. So whenever this hits, like it also volumes up, for example, or volume down, depending on what you want. You can go just the sol follow and then follow from right. Right? Now it is ducking. Or you can also do it classic way, like you go to drown and the sidechain, and again it will now follow the, like whenever it hits, dum, 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 it's ducking, right? And of course we have different modes. One thing that I tend to use is actually using in the MIDI. It's like you can MIDI trigger, and you can trigger from audio, input, or just ready to free run. This is good for if you want to do like, we need for maybe continuous audio here. Let's put the Janggo here. This type of stutter kind of effects. You can pick more drastic stuff probably. Let's do something like this. Right? And then you can smooth this out. You see how fast the workflow is? It is insane. It's just so fast. You can get anything that you want so quickly. I love it so much. I personally really think that is the best volume shaping plugin, and it is insane that it's free. And then we have all the different presets that you want to go for. I sometimes just preset surf in this type of plugins because you just don't know what you want, and you can just like go. For example, this was cool, right? And you can smooth again. Here we go. It's so easy. Have you get it? Shop mercurialtones.com products. Janggo, I will put the link below. Just get it, click on the download. Remember to put your email and you will get your download link onto your email. You have to download through our hub. The reason being, it's not because I want to add extra step for you. It is because the maintenance of these plugins are like everyday work. If you try to keep them as a regular classic downloads, and you have to update everything manually, you have to patch everything manually, you have to update the website manually, it brings immense amount of work for a free plugin. The reason we keep it via hub is it makes everything single click for us to update, give information, update the downloading, update the web page. Everything becomes super streamlined. Hence, we can release this as a free because then maintenance burden is much easier. But this was the only first plugin because I have another one that I show you. Unfortunately, this one is not free, but I still believe it's extremely useful plugin that you should know. And this one is called Shard. And Shard has one purpose. It is a multi-band splitter where it can host any plugins that you have. So you can load any plugin. That means that any plugin that you have becomes a multi-band plugin. Yeah, that's simple. Let's load Shard here. It won't do anything at the beginning. So you can divide it into the any channels. Let's say I want here maybe my sub area. Maybe something like this. Then I will have a top area, and then I will have my highs. What I want, for example, I want to saturate that mix with the Vanguard. Now the Vanguard is loaded here, means that now I can target exactly that area with the saturation. It's got hot. Right. And of course you can also use linear phase here, or the zero latency, right? I think, I don't know which one I like more. I may like this one more actually. Then, for example, you can adjust the volume or pan. Let's bring down the volume a bit. Oh yeah, this is super nice. Listen to this. Here we go. Exactly what I want. And let's say I want also some reverb on the highs. Let's get something like Pro R. Let's make it smaller, thicker, wider. Darker. Longer. More distant? Maybe vintage? Plate? Yeah. Right? And maybe I want the highs to open up a bit. And I can increase the width. And you can have different views. For example, when you're doing the mids, you can actually look to the phase correlation on each part here. We are pretty good. Even if you increase all the way, we are still pretty much all right here. Okay, we are increasing the wrong part. Let's increase the high. And you can see the phase correlation more. Maybe we can add a bit delay too. Let's get a Monte here. Let's make it darker. Right? Now we have this going on. Maybe Manta first, Pro R second. And for the lows, maybe I want to use something like Pro L, and maybe I'm gonna just like a boost and then bring down this. right? All those things, and you can of course check like the mid side if everything looks good. Looks perfect. Left, right, have the balance on each side. Looks perfect. Let's go back to stereo. Before. It's so day and night difference. Tools are here, but if you want to learn more about music production, take a look at here. I have more of these.